Hey everyone, it's Virgil here. So, this is going to be one of the promised final videos that I'm going to be making for the channel. As I mentioned before in a previous video that I'm going to be taking a more background role for the channel, and I'm not going to be making any new content like Let's Rants or Let's Glitches or anything like that. But this is one of the promised videos that I was going to make, and this is me reacting to my very first YouTube video, period. So, the truth is, I actually had a private channel that I uploaded a lot of my very first stuff onto before I even joined Coyote Wild as a project, or even before Coyote Wild was a thing. So, essentially the story behind this is that I saw a friend in high school who had created his own YouTube channel and actually had proper recording software, and I saw him make a video on Left 4 Dead 2, The Hidden, and a couple other things, and I saw him do that, and I wanted to do it too, because I was in TV production class at the time when I was a senior, and I really wanted to put those skills to the test and talk about something that I was passionate about, which at the time I was really into Fallout 3. So I didn't have any way to actually record my gameplay, so the only way that I could record something and put it on the internet was to take my point-and-shoot digital camera, point it at the TV, and then use the other hand to control the game. So this video is called Gary 23 Glitch, Operation Anchorage, 85% Items Part 1. Let's go ahead and take a look.
What's up YouTube? Virgil here. I decided for my first video that I'm going to pretty much just show you the loot that I acquired from doing the Gary 23 glitch on Operation Anchorage on Fallout 3. Basically I got about 95% maximum, like 95% loot.
So why did I title the video 85% about 95% of the loot? Oh, okay, past me. Also, this video was uploaded in November of 2013, so this was predating the very first Coyote Wild video, so to give you an indication of how old this video actually is.
Possibly gotten out of the simulation, but basically I'm just going to show you what armor I have right now. There's tons more, but I'm in the middle of Point Lookout right now, so I'm not anywhere near my Megaton house where all the rest of the equipment is, so here I go.
Okay, so if this is an Operation Anchorage video, and I'm showcasing the Operation Anchorage loot, and I just literally said I'm away from my Megaton house where all the other gear is, then why am I in Point Lookout? Like, I get that I must have done this spur of the moment, and it was not really planned, but I literally just admitted to myself that that I'm not anywhere near the rest of my equipment, so.
The winterized combat armor from the simulation in all its glory. Basically, it has nearly unlimited durability, but sometimes the value will go from 390 caps to 389 caps. So that's the point when you can repair it, but it goes up pretty easily. And the other thing that I have right here is the General Jingwei's outfit. It's named Chinese Jumpsuit.
Yes, because we can read that.
With a damage resistance of 25, weighs 2 pounds, and it's worth 10 caps. And then the unlimited durability Chinese Commando hat.
So, I can forgive my past self for a lot of this because, again, I had no grasp on making YouTube content. I really only knew how to do basic edits in iMovie at this point, which I think is what this video was actually edited in. So, because I didn't have anything else to record with, I didn't even have a cell phone at the time because of reasons I'm not going to get into, but I literally just took my point-and-shoot digital camera, which was 720p, and I just pointed it at my CRT TV at the time. So I really didn't have anything to record with otherwise, so I just had one hand with the camera, and then my other hand was controlling the control stick on the controller and doing all of these actions. I don't know how I was able to multitask and do that, but That's the reason why it's so zoomed in like this, because I had nowhere to place the camera, so...
And here we have the Operation Anchorage assault rifle. Reskinned, instead of it being a dark blue color, it's just completely black. Operation Anchorage combat shotgun. Again, sorry for the bad gameplay footage. I don't have a capture software that I can use for my Xbox, so I have to use my digital camera. The 10mm submachine gun from the simulation. Now to remind you guys, like, these weapons, they have virtually unlimited durability, so you pretty much never have to repair them. The only thing you really have to worry about is your ammunition supply. I was able to get a good 13,000 rounds out of the simulation for my 10mm ammo, and for my assault rifle I was able to get like over 20,000 rounds. So basically you don't really have to worry about anything as far as ammo and guns go. What else do I have? The Gauss rifle, or Gauss rifle, however you pronounce that.
So, fun fact, today I still don't know what the proper pronunciation is, because I've heard both. I'm sure there's a correct pronunciation of it, but I mean, I just go with whatever I'm feeling at the time. I usually correct myself to this day about that. So I still can't tell if this is on my CRT or if this was on my HD TV. So around this time was when I got a new TV, because I had been using the same television since like 2005. But I don't remember if I had gotten my new TV at this point, because I can see sort of the bottom of the TV in some shots, but I'm just not sure which TV I had. So it's either my CRT or it's my HD TV.
Unlimited durability.
And I'm also apparently a very terrible shot, because I missed that by a mile.
10mm pistol. Sniper rifle. This one's not very well known. You can get Jingwei's shock sword out of the simulation. The only way you can obtain it without using console commands is to take the Gauss rifle and shoot it out of his hand and pick it up from him. And that way you can get an unlimited condition Jingwei shock sword. Same stats as the base game one, but it has virtually unlimited durability and it's very useful. What else? This one's another rare one to get. It's the winterized Chinese assault rifle. Basically, it's the same way I got the Jingwei shock sword, except it was a little more complicated. I had to go through like pickpocketing and whatnot, but I think there are a couple guides on YouTube that can help you out here. Basically, just the same stats,
And that guy that helped you out on YouTube ended up being me, because of all the Let's Glitch videos that I did. So months after this video was made, or actually more like a year and a half, I made the Chinese assault rifle video as well as the Jingwei shock sword video. Because in the Gary 23 glitch video that I did for Coyote Wild, I actually did do the Jingwei shock sword glitch in the same video, but I decided later on that people who came to this video may not have seen that specific part, so I decided to do just one video about it, just so it was separate from that and people would be able to see it for that specific glitch.
Everything is the base game assault rifle, but it's just reskinned and it has virtually unlimited durability. But from when I got it, I had to repair it at least twice to get it to full condition again, because when I first got it from the Chinese soldier, it was in poor condition. Now, let's see what else.
Yep, that was an iMovie cut, because iMovie's cuts were extremely abrupt. Um, and while I did have access to Adobe Premiere CS6 at the time, which, because I think at the time at my high school we were using Final Cut Pro, and then probably around late 2013 is when we got the Adobe licensing, and we were able to use Adobe Photoshop, After Effects, Premiere, and so on. Um, so this was most definitely edited in iMovie just because of how abrupt that cut was, and well, everybody starts somewhere, I guess.
The other weapon that I was able to get out of the simulation was the Power Fist. And again, same stats as in the base game, as you can see. I'm level 27 right now. Sorry, I burped, but I'm level 20.
Well, I didn't hear it, but thank you for letting us.
27 right now, so, and my unarmed skill's like 60 something. Oh, let me check that real quick. 60. So my Power Fist doesn't really do that much damage, but as you can see, like if you were level 60 unarmed skill, it would be damage 30, weight 6, value 100, blah blah blah. But it's just the same stats as the one in the base game if you had my specific skill set. But just like the other weapons, it has pretty much a very high HP, and you pretty much will never have to repair the thing. And
I like how you can hear the Xbox screaming in agony in the background too, because that thing was so dusty.
last weapon that I have from the simulation with me at the moment is the trench knife. It's exactly the same. It's not reskinned or anything from the Wasteland version, but same stats, but very high HP. Pretty much never have to repair it. So like if you're fighting rad roaches or maybe even a raider or something, or if you just want to go brave and go fight a behemoth with a knife, then go ahead. But
I mean, if you're daring me to, then I will, but I made a video of it. But, I mean, I'm brave enough to go fight a super mutant behemoth with a trench knife.
pretty much very high HP, low weight, valued 50, treats it as a regular trench knife, but it has a very high HP just like all the other simulation weapons. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first video, and I'm out.
So after watching the last video, I decided I'm going to go ahead and react to the part 2 of this, because technically it's 2 parts of the same video. I just, for some reason, spliced it up into 2 parts and recorded them separately, because for some reason I didn't have the time or the thought to just put them all into one video at the same time, or just go to my Megaton house, or go to a previous save and actually showcase the rest of the equipment. So the second part I have actually not looked at probably since 2013. The only thing that I remember is that I think I might have gotten a copyright claim on this video way back when, because there's some Galaxy News Radio in the background, and I think there might have been a Billie Holiday song or something that had gotten hit by the YouTube's Content ID, but we're going to go ahead and react to the part 2 of this video and act like it's part of the first one, so let's see.
Hey YouTube, Virgil again. I just wanted to do my second part of my Operation Anchorage Gary 23 glitch video, and I finally got back to my Megaton locker so I can show you all what else I got out of the simulation.
Finally, as if I couldn't have just left Point Lookout at any point or loaded a previous save.
Now let's see. I was able to get an virtually infinite durability missile launcher out of the simulation.
It's good to see you alive and well, sir.
No, I'm not gonna shoot Wadsworth.
No, please shoot Wadsworth. I mean, but then again, Fox is right there, and I wouldn't want to hurt Fox, but still, I mean, it's not like I'm actually hurting these characters and I can load the save again.
Same stats as every other weapon I've showed. With how scarce missiles are, it'll never lose condition, pretty much. The This other set of weapons that is really hard to find, they're called smoke grenades. They were actually cut from the main game, and they were in the beta of Operation Anchorage. There are a couple others, but I don't know where to find those, aside from console commands. They pretty much just use the same model as the frag grenades from the main game.
I thought that was so cool to have the smoke grenades, because at the time I really just had the Xbox version of this game, so I didn't know that how easy it was to get this stuff on the PC version. But, you know, for somebody who is a console gamer for most of their life and not really exposed to the PC versions of a lot of these games where a developer console or mods are easily accessible, it was really cool to have this stuff, and especially knowing that it was obtainable in the console edition of the game.
I don't know if their stats are any different. 96 damage with... Yeah, it looks like their stats are the exact same. It looks like Bethesda may have had some sort of idea to use them for, like, signaling artillery or something in simulation, but I don't know. The only downside to these is that there's only 6 of them, so once you're out, you're out. Kind of like the holy frag grenades in New Vegas. Ah. Okay.
Wadsworth was probably mesmerized by my amazing commentary and decided to leave the room.
Let's see what else I can show you guys. Oh, I was able to utilize another glitch where I can get multiple copies of the simulation items. So I have like 3 trench knives, 2 snipers, a couple assault rifles, maybe 2 10mm submachine guns. I don't know.
You don't know when you have the inventory screen up right now. You can just show us. But then again, I mean, I'm pointing this at the TV trying to get the main content, and then I'm also using the other hand to control the controller, so I can't really blame myself for that.
But just to show you guys another one little thing that I've been doing. Call me a hoarder, but I've been collecting Nuka-Cola.
Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, there is some incentive to get ice-cold Nuka-Cola, but that's a little bit excessive. I mean, you know, like, when I played this back in the day, I really had very limited internet access and freedom to really go places around town, and I didn't have a car, and there was just... I was very limited in a lot of the activities that I could have done, so... Really, I just played through a lot of my old 360 games and found entertainment there. And I guess this is part of a playthrough of Fallout 3 that I did where just when I came home from school or when I woke up on a weekend, I just started playing Fallout 3 and then New Vegas.
Almost 200 ice-cold Nuka-Colas. Finally got all the bobbleheads.
So what does any of this have to do with the Gary 23 glitch? I'm just showcasing my Megaton house because I'm just filling in dead air. And also, can I just point out that the video title is still Gary 23 glitch Operation Anchorage 85% items part 2? I literally in the last video said that it was 95% of the items. Why am I making this mistake?
I guess that's really all I have to show you guys right now, so see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. See ya.
Yeah, it seems like I really just went with it. I just threw whatever was at the wall and see if it stuck, and, you know, I don't feel bad about all of these mistakes that I made back then, or the quality of the video, because if it wasn't for these videos, then I wouldn't have been able to be successful in making a lot of the stuff that I made in college and later on, and just as an entertainer. Like, I had to walk before I could run. And these were the videos where I was crawling. And, you know, looking back on it, I definitely could have done a lot worse. Because there were some videos that I uploaded on my private channel that I may or may not be ashamed of, because there are some videos where I literally use like the built-in Intel recording software, and it was recording the wrong side of the screen, and I did commentary on it. But the thing is that it was recording the bottom half of the screen, so you were missing out on the entire Let's Play, and I thought just uploading the audio was okay. It's like, you need a visual aid. I mean, how are they supposed to care about what I'm talking about if they can only hear it audibly? They don't see it visually. But, you know, again, this is... I'm proud of myself for putting myself out there, so to speak, because if it wasn't for me being brave enough to upload this stuff, as low quality as it may have been for the time, if I hadn't have done this, then I wouldn't be sitting where I am right now on all the projects that I'm working on today and feeling confident with my voice. Because, like, doing YouTube and starting out doing this really helped me to be more confident as an entertainer, an editor, and as a person. Very confident with my voice. So these were the first, technically, 2 Fallout videos that I ever made and YouTube videos that I ever made for the platform, because looking at my YouTube playlist on another screen here, I had a Happy Wheels video that I uploaded that had no audio, and then another one that had botched audio, so that stuff's not really that entertaining for me to watch, nor do I have any desire to do a reaction to that, because they're 14 seconds and 1 minute, respectively, with no commentary. But, yeah, there's your reaction to my very first and technically second video ever on YouTube. So, that is going to be part of my final videos for Coyote Wild, so thanks everybody for watching, and check out some of the other stuff we got in store for you. So, Virgil signing off once again, back to my background role, and hopefully we'll see you guys for the 10th anniversary live stream if it hasn't happened already.